Get your paper and your pencil and pay close attention to Kade's recipe for today. It's going to be nutritious and Kade's making it the Cajun way. Let Kade Cajunize your meal. Let Kade Cajunize your meal. Make time every day to cook with Kade. Let Kade Cajunize your meal.
This new edition of Cooking with Kade has recipes that are easy, healthy, affordable, and delicious. Today we're going to make chicken breast with a cranberry sauce, cabbage steaks, and a nice little cucumber salad. First thing I'm going to do is slice a medium onion. When making this recipe, the best way to slice your onions is like this. Now we're going to saute our sliced onions. First thing we have to do is put in a little olive oil into the pan. Not a lot because you don't want to make it greasy. Our pan's heated, so let's get these onions underway. Here's a tip. You want to brown your onions, but you don't want to cook them all the way through because we're still going to bake them. We're done browning the onions, so we're going to put them into the bowl. Are you paying attention? Now that we have our onions done, we have 3 skinless, boneless chicken breasts here, so we're going to brown these inside the pan. Here's a tip. You can always add a little bit more oil if you need to. While our chicken's browning, we're going to get real with the meal and make a cranberry sauce. First thing we're going to do is add 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 1/4 of a cup of ketchup, a teaspoon of ground mustard, Are you paying attention? Now we're going to add in a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, we're going to add in a can of whole berry cranberry sauce. Now we're going to mix it. Now I'm coming back to check on my chicken. It's browning nicely. This batch is done. While the rest of our chicken is browning, let's cut our cabbage. Here's a tip. You want to cut it top to bottom. Here's a tip. You want to be careful right here because there's less of the cabbage to deal with, so it's kind of wobbly. This is the perfect cabbage steak, and this one's not, but guess what? He's getting cooked too. Now we're going to mince some garlic. Let's prepare our garlic to be chopped. I'm going to show you a little Cajun trick. First, put a little bit of salt on your garlic. The reason why we do that is because we smash it with the side of our knives. And whenever you do that, the salt helps it not to stick to your knife as much. Now we're going to get a brush and we're going to brush our cabbage steaks with a little bit of olive oil. For seasoning, I'm going to put on a little bit of my own seasoning blend. It's low salt, sea salt, but you can use whatever you want. Now what we're going to do with our minced garlic is we're going to sprinkle it on top of our cabbage. Alright, our oven's preheated at 400 degrees, so we're going to put our cabbage steaks in there. Our chicken's done. Now we're going to deglaze the pan with a little bit of water so that we can get all the flavors from the bottom of the pan. Now we're going to finish up our chicken and put it in the oven. Put our juice. Our browned onions. And about half of our cranberry sauce. I'm going to save the other half for a dipping sauce. Before we put this in the oven, I'm going to put in a little bit of my low sodium seasonal. While the chicken and cabbage are cooking, let's make our light cucumber salad. Right here we have some cleaned radishes, now let's cut our cucumber. We're going to cut it in half, then we're going to cut one half, and then we're going to use a teaspoon and we're going to scrape out all the seeds. Now I'm going to slice my onion. Here's a tip. If you're making a small salad, then you don't need a lot, but this little bit goes a long way. Let's get real with the meal with a little apple cider vinegar. And the last ingredient, a little bit of my seasonal. That's low sodium, by the way. This cooked for about 45 minutes, and I flipped the cabbage steaks about halfway through. Now's my favorite time. Time to eat! Get me a chicken breast. Get me a cabbage steak. My little salad. And a little bit of dipping sauce on the side. Let's see what this chicken's all about. $2.50 a serving. How do you like the meal, Casey?